Hello, everybody. Running a minute late here. Sorry. Dogs. Everywhere I go, there's dogs. Yeah, I need this, bud. What's up, new guys? Guitar. Oh. Sorry, been a really busy day. How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? Hope everybody's having a good day. What's up, Jim's Fastback Garage? Never bored. Everybody saying hi, which I appreciate. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. So, thank you again, Jim, for all the hospitality on Saturday. It was very nice of you and your wife to cook for Lauren and I got to see the car, which was very, very cool. I do appreciate that. Hope you guys didn't get too bad of weather after we left, because it was pretty nasty drive back. I haven't seen rain like that since Florida. What's up, John? How's everybody doing? I'm going to throw this in the old chat here. And then whoever would like to jump in is more than welcome to do so. Come on. Okay, so that link is up. Anybody's wrong thing. If anybody's interested in jumping in, please feel free to do so. No, I definitely do appreciate it, Jim. That was very nice of you. Lauren, Jim, losing track, going too fast, but that is awesome. So how's everybody's evening going? I should be able to freaking pen this. I gotta follow that thing that Tony sent so I can get rid of that stupid heart thing. Because unfortunately, I can't get past the heart thing to go ahead and pin that to the top, but oh, nothing but fun. I hope everybody's having a good evening. Why can't I? I swear to. No, that's Fiona. Max is over here. Oh, thank you, feet. I always love having my legs crushed by the feet. Why in the name of biscuits and gravy can't I pin this? That's just freaking weird. I can't pin my own chat. That's great. Okay, Thief, you can stop now. Okay, worst case, I'll just have to keep putting the StreamYard link up there. If anybody would like to come in, please do so. Dog crushing my hips. Thanks, feet. Oh, that was fun. Whew. How's everybody's night going? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Going to be a white Christmas on your side of the state? I think so, but I need the next couple days to do some work on the Chambler, and I need to pull the engine out of the Honchero, which is over there. So hopefully the weather stays not too frosty. It's supposed to be in the 40s and high mid 50s the next couple days, which I desperately need. So hopefully it doesn't. Hey, Colleen, what's happening? I would love it. I'd love it to snow on Christmas and then magically disappear and never come back. That would be the goal. I don't know how this works now. I can't pen my own freaking chat. That's fantastic. This is weird. Okay. I can pin other people's chat, can't pin mine. The dumb things come up in StreamYard. Okay, so okay, thank you guys. Max, keep your big red butt where it is. Oh, we'll get rolling on the Shenanigans portion here in just a second. Oh, hope everybody is having a good night, a good week. PRI was awesome. Didn't get through about half what I wanted to, but I met some cool people. Got to talk quite a bit with Professor P. Hopefully the video will be out tomorrow or Friday, and you'll see him talking about the thing he couldn't tell us about at No Name Nationals. I met Two Hacks. He's not in video, but that was cool meeting him, seeing him against his no name. Met Jacob Ross Davis, who I met last year. He's the guy behind Sally's Speed Shop. Awesome dude, extremely friendly. If you have not subscribed to his channel, go check it out, Sally's Speed Shop. Professor P's channel is Slant Daily Garage. Two Hacks, Jeff is Two Hacks Garage. I also got a chance to meet John Force. It's the first autograph I've ever gotten for myself, which was very cool. I've liked him since I was 5. It's been about 41 years now since I, waiting to get his autograph, but it was cool. Got to say hi to him real quick. We also met Mike Cotton and Alex Taylor at the Quick Performance. Too many things. I met them both at the show, which was cool. Lauren played tic-tac-toe with Alex Taylor to see. The whole thing was fun. It was a hell of a lot of fun. Got to meet Jim and his wife from Jim's Fastback Garage. Got to see the Fastbacks. That'll also be in the video. So it was a damn fun little weekend. Way too much walking, but these things happen. So let me track back here. So apparently Mohawk's in here. I'm sorry I missed you, man. Thank you for dropping in. Did I see Santa on a motorcycle at PRI? Yes. Did I see Santa in the building? No. That white Jeep is right up your alley. Yeah, kind of, sort of. We'll jump on that real quick. Yes and no. The redonkulous wheels are definitely not my style. I do like the fact it's pretty clean, and the money he's asking for is not horrible. It looks better with Swampers in the 16s or 17s. That's a pretty clean S10, assuming it's done all his Bondo and Mystery. That is not a bad price for that thing, though. Yeah, not a fan of the 24s and the rubber band tires that are too small for the wheel, which is a really bad idea on a truck, but What's happening, Slimo? Top of the morning to you there. Well, I didn't see him either way. I didn't see him as the guy that I met from Lucor at Notre National. I didn't see him as Santa. So, or I probably wouldn't have known him if I did see him as Santa. Oh, put this in here again. Maybe I can actually. I saw the Grinch on a motorcycle get hit by a truck. I think this is still like Christmas this year. That would be good. Now, let me see if I can actually freaking link this. Hey, now I can link it. That's just freaking weird. Okay, so the link is up. If anyone is interested in jumping in, please feel free to do so. I think right now I'll jump back in and definitely I'll be showing you guys that van later, but I think we'd like to go through, and if there's anything anybody wants to see, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just start hitting random stuff. Because you just never know how much fun you're going to have looking at goofy crap on Facebook. Yeah, garage and guitar, they're marginally interchangeable to an extent. I feel. Yeah, you're just going to get Fee making faces most of the evening here. That's what she does. I feel. Okay, thank you, too. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm just going to start scooting through here. 74 Chev. Our Canadian friend. Back isn't great. It is long. Ooh, that's a custom duct tape seat right there. Looks like the stock motor mount. Replace the brakes. At least the master. Custom fit radio. I think that's the ones you can Bluetooth to. 74 C10. Bought off original owner. Need to sell. 3,500. Yeah, we'll include brand new tune-on Bluetooth radio. What's happening, Functional Histories? Thanks for dropping in. It's good to see you on your first live stream over the weekend. That was cool. Thank everybody very much for jumping in. Anyone who's welcome to jump in, please feel free to do so. It is pinned. Yes, it actually did stay pinned. So otherwise, I'm going to start jumping back through here and see if anything else. $700. Does run a drive, although it isn't starting, will have to be towed, will not have solar panels included. Have it gone by tomorrow. Well, he wasn't. I was supposed to today go in Taylor, Michigan, which is about an hour from me. No interior shot, so it's probably kind of scary, but it looks fairly clean. Everyone was talking about doing excuse me, talking about doing a cross-channel motorhome thing. And that's at least in my budget, sort of, partial budget. My eyes are on fire from new decals. Thought I'd have to take a break. Nice. What's happening there?
My eyes are on fire. I'm actually. Oh, how are you, Bubba?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, I can actually see the top of your head.
Yeah. I swung the desk around for the live so that I could, over my shoulder, work on my bench. So
nice.
I figured while I was doing it, I'd lift everything up.
That's cool. That was cool. How'd your live go?
Pretty well. Would you believe that I was running for 3 hours, and generally speaking, I had between 16 and 20 people there at any given point throughout. Man, my numbers jumped almost 100 hours.
Yeah, the lives are definitely good for that, but it also gives people that don't know what you do a chance to meet you, or other channels. It's fun to do this, and it does help with the watch hours, but it's also, you never know who you're going to meet, which is pretty cool. So
right. Yeah, well, I thought I'd get up here and thank everybody for throwing in for me the other night on yours. They helped us to get some groceries and put some fuel in the car, things like that. So I humbly appreciate it.
I saw it on Busted Radio's YouTube. Like, I just popped in before, and I didn't even realize it was you. I just thought it was somebody who said, hey, somebody in the community needs help. So popped it up, and then Colleen let me know it was you. And I'm like, well, shit, now we definitely got to make sure it's pushed. So.
Yeah, we've been sort of fighting to exist for 5 years now. And without Colleen, this would have been a rough week, you know? So, and everybody that's helped out. So,
yeah, no, she seems like a pretty awesome person. I didn't get to talk to her too much at No Name, but she definitely seems to be one of the backbones of our little community. So,
yeah, definitely.
And Tom has a good point. We all struggle from time to time. I'm after the transplants, it's been ebb and flow pretty seriously. So,
well, anyway, I wasn't trying to overtake you. I'm interested in this stuff too. Did you see my first comment?
Yep. Sorry, I'm trying to. Where you said your eyes are the one where you said hey everybody, or did I miss something before that?
Yeah, it was before that. I said I wanted to see a Renault Megane.
Okay, well, there's no guarantees, but I will look.
I doubt you'll find one of those in the States.
Okay, thank you, Theo.
Oh,
probably help I spell it right too. That would probably be helpful.
What does that say?
It says not, but I'm gonna try to. Hold on a second here.
Oh, hey, is there a way that I can throw this up for my channel for hours?
I believe unless I have purchased StreamYard, it does not do that. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, well, okay. I was just wondering if you could share it. But...
To the best of my knowledge, no. You're more than welcome to share it afterwards if you'd like to. I don't have a problem with that. I don't know how to do it, and I also don't know how to do it from here. I know there's some guys doing it, but as far as I know, you have to have you have to pay for it.
Gotcha. Colleen says she's just a pain in the ass.
Eh. Okay, come on. Do something even is wrong. Yeah, it's not even pulling up right now. Oh, now let's see if this pulls anything up. Okay, thank you, buddy. A lot of Mustangs.
I
None of these.
see a Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
Hey, they're selling Matchbox cars.
Yeah.
That's a you and me thing right there, buddy. Ro.
There you go. Man, that is one fugly little car.
It is, man. Oh man, I don't know if you watch Top Gear or Grand Tour or anything, but they made
I used to watch Top Gear, watch Grand Tour when I can.
the last special they did, or the one before that, was called Carnage à Trois, and it was about French cars. It was so stupid.
I'll have to check because I don't think I've seen that one.
No.
I don't see one. Yeah, no, we've got push pens though, and a code reader. That's helpful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't need those with what I work with.
no, that is true. Hey, what's happening? Yeah, Landon's saying paid only. Yup.
Hey, Michael.
I have paid but haven't tried it yet. Yeah. I don't know if we get that cross channel thing we're trying to do running, maybe that would be worth it. I just don't know.
Right.
What's happening on Finished Project? I know that Dr. Art and a bunch of other people are doing them on Monday. And that shit is hard as hell to follow because everybody's has a different chat, and it seems like if they don't pay attention to their own chat, you're talking to yourself. It's weird.
Well, a lot of love for Dr. Art, but he doesn't pay attention to his own chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he knows exactly where that came from.
Yeah, Dr. Art's doing it now with Levi. Okay, guys. Anything else you'd like to see if I can find?
Oh, me personally?
Yeah.
What about let's see, what is that? The Bullet Nose Odyssey. What is that? The third gen?
The Honda Odyssey?
Yeah. Everybody's got their own quirks, you know. Like there are folks out there that like Opal, but for me, my quirk is a Honda Odyssey. I love them. Yeah, there's a couple of bullet nosed Odysseys there.
Anyone catch your fancy there?
In the first row, that black one that's facing the camera. Yeah.
187,000 miles, $3,000, 03. Heated seats, very well maintained. Best van ever made in its category.
Yes, sir. I love that van.
I am not a minivan guy.
Well, see, but it's not really a minivan. It's just a gigantic Accord.
Yeah, well, I ventured into the Honda as far as I'm venturing into the Honda realm. So,
speaking of which, what model is that?
It is actually a Civic, and I have found 3 of the models. So I have the Hot Wheels.
Okay. Do you want to pass them off to me, or because you're just as talented with this stuff as I am?
Well, I do appreciate that. It's kind of a double-edged sword. I don't have the time. It's more of what I was thinking was, tell me if this makes sense to you. I'd strip it and do the custom bodywork stuff that needs to be done and get it in like a primer and then send it to you guys with wheels and let you go at it if you want to.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Do like a real collaborative thing.
Yeah.
You got to record your stuff though.
Oh God, I got to figure out how to do that. I'm used to doing stuff. Okay. Thank you, Fee. Yeah. I can't pet you all the time, Fiona. I'll have to figure it out because I can't paint worth like I do the stress models because I can sort of paint those okay. So yeah. I thought it'd be kind of cool because I've got enough plasticine and all kind of oh hell, what the heck's that stuff? The styrene, the shape, and I've shaped quite a bit of that stuff already. And then I figured I would send it to you guys for your touches. And then
Okay.
I've got to make another one for the things I'm going to do to it in the future.
Yeah.
It is not remaining the way it is. Other than the body, the shell is going to remain the shell. But other than that, not so much.
Did you see what Landon said?
Uh,
Said somebody
where?
take FH's man card.
Oh, I missed it.
Unfinished projects.
Oh, there we go.
Asking about dart sports.
Someone take FH. Yeah, well, my friend Derek bought a. I always called them the pumpkin face minivans that GM had there towards the middle 2000s. They sort of looked like they had a pumpkin face. They're like the Montanas, but they went and put that bulbous kind of goofy front end on them. And he's got one of those, and he's got it stickered up, and he's got a tractor flapper on the exhaust. He's trying. Well, he's got a lot of cool cars, but that's like his daily, and he's in love with his minivan. So,
well, I'm not necessarily in love with it, but that van, that was my favorite vehicle, man, all time right there. It's just didn't hurt my hips when I got in. I could take all the seats out and use it as a pickup truck that was completely heated. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The best, believe it or not, the best vehicle for my hips is my TJ because it's like sitting in a chair because it's just straight up and down.
Yeah.
And actually working the clutch and everything actually does seem to help my legs. So, but it's going to sit through the winter. What's happened? Oh, we have been Dougstered.
Oh, geez. Here's that Doug guy. Unfinished project asked about a dart sport in our area.
Okay. Well, that's wow. I'm way behind in the chat. Sorry, everybody.
I'm keeping up. If they say hi to each other, you know, I ignore it.
Dart sport. I'm assuming he means the older ones, not the. I'm assuming he doesn't mean these.
Yeah, I doubt it. Yeah, the ones on what was it? It's the same body as the Duster, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, I do believe you are correct.
Yeah.
Here we are just impressed when people can read. You know. It is a skill I've tried to master on occasion. It doesn't mean I do it well, at least not all the time. Nice. Looks like Lana's getting his thunder chicken ready.
Yeah. You watch one of his videos, like him putting that bumper on that. Geez, I always forget what it is. It's like a tracker.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I've watched some of the older. I am honestly, I'm about 5 more minutes into the Buff No Name National video. I am so freaking far behind between work and editing video and then prepping the car and then PRI. It's been. I haven't had much time to even think.
I understand.
Ooh, fancy.
Hideous room. You can do that in a Golf, dude. Or a Rabbit, whatever it is.
Oh, you got an LS and a big ass turbo.
Well, there goes that resale value.
It all depends on what you're looking for. Oh, manual 6-liter Gen 3 LS, 6-speed manual, 8.8 rear end, 6-piston Brembos. You spend a ton of money on it.
The only part of that I understood was the Brembos.
In theory, excuse me, it should be at least 600 horsepower setup.
I don't know, Colleen. Where are you at exactly, Scott?
I am in Michigan. I'm about 20 minutes north of Detroit.
So what, like Royal Oak?
I'm towards Canada. So east side.
Oh,
yeah, let me get out my map. I'm here.
It'd be about 250 miles-ish Colleen?
Yeah, but it was hell,
I'm
about 270
I'm dating.
something. Oh yeah, it was about 270 something to PRI. Oh, between the two of you. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, shit, it was only 300 miles, 320 miles to PRI, so it'd be less to you, I'm assuming.
Well, I don't know where PRI was.
Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh well, hell, you were 70 miles west of me.
Yeah. So yeah, probably around 200 miles to you. It was about the same because I went down to PRI with Lauren, and we came back to Jim from Jim's Fast Back Garage place. He and his wife made us lunch, which was awesome. Got to hang out with him for about 2 hours, shoot the crap, see his car, see his place, and then kind of drive because he's basically straight line over from Indy, and then we came straight up 75.
Mm.
And that super nice rain that was a tornado for a lot of people, unfortunately.
Seen a video yesterday. A guy uses a semi-trailer refrigeration unit to AC his shop. Yeah, that I guess that would be a pretty good way to do it.
Yeah, I'll deal with the heat most of the time. I just can't deal with the cold. So I'm very lucky. I had a furnace left over from the previous owner of this house that I had to take it down to Pasco when I redid the house. This was 9 years ago now, but it just left it in the garage and threw it up last winter, and it worked. Didn't have to do anything to it but run the line, and it makes it bearable to be out there, which is nice.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I've got a heater at my feet, a heater at my hands, and I don't know if you can see the one hanging behind me. I'm churning a lot of power right now.
Oh. No, I mean, Alcantara, and I mean, the guy spent a lot of money. He spent more than 50 on his car.
Yeah. Were those stock taillights? Don't they have a single taillight?
I don't know.
I don't know enough about the changes between years.
Yeah, I'm not all that up on my Mopar, and they made so many different freaking models of the same car. It's not a bad looking car. I mean, he definitely spent some time and effort on that thing and a whole lot of cash.
What about the blue one there? No, I guess that answers that question though. That is the right taillight.
Yeah. 340H code. Max, get your big red butt up here. 8.25 rear. There's a 71 Demon front on it. Oh, it's missing the engine. Oh, you get 2 darts.
I'll take that long body for that other one. Yes.
Really? You get 3 darts. Max. Oh, and a duster. Or. So I'm trying to read this. No interior has rust, multiple pieces. Overall, not too terrible. That's what I mean. Yeah, I'm not sure. He's got 3 cars shown, but he's only selling 1. I'm going to have to get up and let my moron out in a minute here.
Those are dark taillights, I believe. Yeah, it looks like they're right. What the hell is going on over there?
That's Max. That says I have to go outside. So unfortunately, I will be back in just a second.
Well, I'm not. Don't expect me to do a fat guy dance while you're gone.
No, you're not required to dance. You can do the truffle shuffle if you choose, but you're not required to.
Oh, he's got jokes.
Yep.
Chunk turned out to be the hero of that movie.
Yeah, well, God, I haven't seen that in like 20 years.
Only if you do it with me, Doug.
I just remember the opening because of all the trucks racing down the beach more than anything else. And of course the Cherokee one, which is not reality with all the stuff that it was racing.
Mohawk says, go 4 over from the last blue one. I see a slant 6.
I was waiting. That's where I was headed to next, because I know there's a lot of people that are obsessed with these motors. So 73 Dodge Dart 198, slant 6, 3-speed manual in the column. Car has new tires and brakes. It's a project car that runs and drives, 2,500. I think that's actually the first car I remember my mom having was something like this, but it was an automatic. I do believe.
God, that looks so much like my Volare.
Just a bit slanted.
Oh, hey, Scott, you're live. That's
Hey.
Isn't that great? It gives me my notifications, 30 minutes late.
Oh, at least it wasn't telling me anything last week. It was giving me no notifications. That was nice. So if somebody commented on something, I had to go to my email, find it, and then comment because it wasn't telling me anything. YouTube does weird things. Leaning tower with a lack of power is more like it there, Doug.
I saw somebody's doing a project right now where they're putting a turbo on a slant 6, and it's within the Triple N community, and I can't think of who it is.
It's likely. When I was talking to Professor P, who's Slant Daily Garage, he was mentioning he's going to turbo one. I don't know if he's had it on his channel yet or not.
Man, that engine is bulletproof, man. I'd love to see what kind of boost and stuff they could push out of it.
It is limited in some ways. Well, so's my 4-liters. I mean, they're not really meant to go nuts. If you want a high zoot, you either do a BMW or a 2J. And they had it at PRI that Dart is now making a 2JZ new block, so that's gonna change that whole community because those guys get stupid power out of those things.
Yeah. Landon says they can make a lot of power, but it's very expensive to make them do so.
Yeah, it sounds like the 4-liters. You can get stupid power out of them, but they don't last extremely long, and it takes thousands and thousands of dollars more than just buying a junkyard motor and slapping an eBay turbo on it.
Yeah.
Mine's one of the darts and enhanced. Oh. I mean, it's not a bad. I don't dislike. There isn't much car-wise I don't like. Some of the more styling than anything else, but. Oh, another video.
I love that orange.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of orange, I was setting up for the new diorama. I tore down the shop, and somebody suggested doing a junkyard. So I'm going to do a junkyard. I don't remember who it was exactly. It might have even been you. But I started setting up the junkyard and looking through all my diorama stuff, and I found 8 bodies for General Lee's.
You can make yourself some. Well, theoretically, you could make you could make yourself some money off of those if you did them up.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I've got one right here that I'm working on. Just got it in paint the other day. So
nice.
That is a pretty car.
Yeah. All Unfinished needs to do is get me the store back. I'll haul in a case of Keystones.
Yeah,
that is nice.
Oh, McDonald says I used to have a 71 Scamp Slant 6.
No, Dougster did.
Oh, yeah, it was Doug. Yeah, do you care if I steal your show for about 30 seconds so I can show him so far?
No, go right ahead. Hold on, let me chat going real quick here. Let me zip you up here. Actually, that'll let me get my big moron back in.
All right.
Yeah, it's all yours.
Well, there's the junkyard so far. I'm gonna put maybe a entry booth right here, and then this will be the display area, and maybe a building along the inside of the outside of the. Yeah, but that's it so far. We look at Christine and the General Lee. So, anyway, yeah, that's that so far.
You know what you're gonna make the fencing out of or anything that surrounds?
I thought of that too. I have some screen that'll work really well for it, but finding 1/64th scale posts for a fence at I mean a properly sized fence at that size.
Yeah.
Colleen says we sent you a tow truck. Put your logo on it. What you sent me was a fever dream custom Hot Wheels guy who was drunk when he designed it, kind of thing. I was thinking more along the lines of a square body, turning that into the tow truck.
Nope. Hold on. Flash that back up there.
Should have kept it. It would have been great for his channel. What?
ASO had a General Lee. ASO owned a General Lee from the show.
Really?
Apparently so.
That's painful.
Yes, I've probably got a one or two extra of the green light tow truck rear chunks. If you want me to send you one of those.
Yeah, if you don't mind, you're talking about the work bed for the truck.
Yeah, it's the tow truck set. So it's got the boom and all the little controls. You know, the green lights are fairly detailed. I had a couple extras. I was making my own stuff with bits and pieces of those trucks.
Okay.
I've got one or two extra ones. So I'll have to look for them.
Absolutely, please. Block pile. Yeah, well, it's all in the works, man. I got to print all that stuff though. The engines that they put in those cars are just little flat planes that just sort of look like a motor. So I've got to design the motors and stuff by hand.
Yeah, well, Doug has got you fully designed out there, apparently.
Yeah, we talked about this the other night.
Oh, take it easy there, board. Thank you for dropping in, my friend. Appreciate it.
Never board S10. I think I've talked to him maybe about doing one.
You might have. He's about 3 hours north of me. We met up a couple months ago. I got to try to do that again.
What?
He's got what,
like Travers?
Oh God, I can't remember. He's up there, more towards the west.
Yeah, no, 3 hours. That's what, like Muskegon, that area.
Oh hell! At this point, I can't even remember anymore. Everything's like an hour or 3 hours away. There's nothing in between.
Well, thank you very much, Doug. It's your idea, man. I'm actually thinking about like incorporating your name somewhere into the design. The shop behind the junkyard is going to be called Vic and Johnny's, normally, like it normally is. But
Dougster, you know that thing that you use as the logo for your channel? I might get a chance to go do a shop tour video with them, but I won't know for a couple months. So Slim might. That was a big reason I went to PRI, was to try to keep pushing the shop tours, and there were 95 companies from Michigan at the PRI show, and I maybe got to 60 of them. It was too much. You can't do it in a day and a half. I'm gonna have to go there for at least 2 days. What scale do you normally work in?
I was having a brain fart there. I wasn't looking. I normally work in 1/64 just because, every other detail guy, every other diorama guy that you see works in 1/24th or 1/43rd, and Hot Wheels are cheap. They're relatively easy to manipulate into other people's vehicles. So 1/64th is what I normally use. Anything other than that is easier for me, if that makes sense, because the bigger you get, the easier the detail is to put on it. So that's why I chose 1/64th, but I can do it in just about any size.
Yeah, I started doing the 1/64th because everything else was just too damn expensive to farts with.
Yeah.
And also the size. You can fit, 10 Hot Wheels in the size of an 1/18 scale car in the display area. Yeah, the Hastings, man.
I don't know what that means.
Doug's logo, that logo is the Hastings piston ring guy.
Gotcha.
Oh, manual trans. I like it a little more. I don't like it $37,000 like it, but in reality, it's probably worth it, but not to me.
Except full scale. Yeah. Yeah, that's absolute truth there, Colleen. It is a pretty car, man. Those rims are actually I had to design those rims in Tinkercad the other day for Tony's car.
Okay. If you need a hand there, 6 sent me up. Lots of history on the grounds of the plant over 100 years. I'll see if I can bring a cameraman along. Don't you know?
Don't you? Oh, I don't think he's a Youper. He said that he lives south of Muskegon. So.
Doug drifts off into Youper/Canadian about 20 minutes into talking to him on a live stream. So
it's about the time the gummy hits.
Probably. Yeah, that or he's licking the walls in his house. I'm not really sure.
I was wondering what all those smear marks were on his windows.
How about a 70 Cyclone GT? Let's look for that. Oh, we got a 71.
Wow,
Trino,
look at that butt. Dang.
Cleveland, Arizona, owned by myself for 40 years. Any questions, call. 26 grand.
I don't think I recognize the Cyclone.
Max, lay down.
So that's a Ford product, right? Is that Mercury Cyclone?
I can't because I thought it was a Mercury Cyclone. It again, I'm not as familiar with them as I am with Chevy stuff, but even that, my knowledge, depending on if I really like the car or not, my knowledge kind of runs and comes back and forth.
I'm so sorry, Scott. Speaking of Cyclone, when you go back to the menu, when you're done there, far right-hand side, top corner.
Man, you do something once and you're labeled for life. The windows were dirty, damn it. Yeah, sure they were, Duggars. Cyclone of Montego.
Okay, yeah, so it's a Mercury.
Yeah. Lewis is in Hale. Frank is about an hour west of me, and I'm in Roasted. Okay. Hale, Michigan, not to be confused with Hell, Michigan, because there is a Hell, Michigan.
Mm-hmm. And nobody can seem to say Ypsilanti.
Yeah. Oh, try to get Dan to say Escanaba. That's hilarious. I did a spell out thing for him, and he still didn't get it. I had S, Can, and Ava, the band, like Escanaba. Didn't work. Okay, you wanted me to go back up to. Sorry, which one?
Just go back to the menu. Oh, it's actually the second one down now. Far right-hand side. Is that a real Cyclone that's white?
Typhoon? Yeah.
Oh, it's a Typhoon. Okay, I couldn't see the back end.
They came in black, white, and teal.
Man, I love that truck. And I am way too big to fit in an S10 body, but that truck is awesome.
It's all relative. If you'd fit in a Blazer better, you can always put the seat back, move things around.
Yeah, Yeah,
It's clean.
I'm in love with those. I've actually seen one real one in my entire life, and I was in love.
Yeah, it's definitely clean. He's got a little bit of mods to it. It's clean
There's a
trout.
there's a guy online called Turbo Freak that has a cyclone and a typhoon, and he's deaf, so he signs uh, all of his videos and then translates them beneath it. But that's beside the point.
Yeah,
His trucks are awesome. I love them.
very cool.
Vic, if I can make a request for a junkyard, if it gets a loader, make it Michigan. Oh yeah, I know Michigan's a real brand. I was raised up there, brother.
More fat guy room in a Gen 1 S10 versus Gen 2 regular cab. Talent years ago for the cheap. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you never really know what the hell's going to take off. Cyclone was on the Comet platform in the early 60s till 68. That's what I thought, but I couldn't. I'm just not as up to date on my Ford stuff. Jim's definitely more of a Ford export. Yeah, Matchbox does have a forklift.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking the one piece of equipment that's going to sit in there is probably going to be an articulated loader with forks on it.
Gotcha.
But that's
That
neither
makes
here nor there. If I don't have enough room for it to sit on the turntable, then it's kind of a moot point.
the loader with forks makes the most sense, and you could sort of pose it in use.
Yeah.
This thing is a hoss.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it was attacked by a dog or something. Little 351. Yeah, it must have gotten taken out by a dog because it's messed up everywhere. That or animals, other than a dog.
I don't know, man. Being that old and a black interior, where's he at? In Michigan, right?
Yeah, London, Ohio.
Okay, so he might as well be Michigan. That I don't. That interior might just be chewed up from the sun. All the vinyl flaking off.
Hey, Doug, I'm good. This is nothing against Vic, but I think you might want to start funding some of these things that you're suggesting. Jiminy Jesus, man. How sun damage is possible? It's just normally you want a body from out west, you want an interior from here, and combine them into something on an older car. Because out here the interiors normally survive a little better, and out there the bodies do. No, I used to spitball away. I know he can make a lot of stuff with the 3D printer. It's just, and I've found a lot of this stuff, or found ways to make a lot of this stuff out of other things within the world. And a lot of the stuff you can get from the train stuff. Well, you know that. A lot of the scale train stuff will work within reason.
Yeah, as I understand it, Matchbox was actually founded by the English when they wanted some HO scale items that would, work for crossroads and things like that. That's why they started designing cars for them.
Wasn't it called Corgi back then?
I honestly I don't know if Corgi became Matchbox or if it was the other one. I can't think of what the other one's called. But I know there were two independent companies. One of them became Matchbox. The other one just faded into obscurity.
Okay. 68 fastback. There's no way you.
I bet that Mustang on the side there's. Oh, well, I don't know. Is it banged up pretty bad on the? No, not that one. That's just a body.
Yeah, he's going to turn into something else. It's just a body. That's $8,000 for it. No, it looks like he literally assembled a car.
Yeah, it looks like it came from pieces. That's an entire clip. That's just fiberglass, isn't it?
No, I see welds. He probably bought all the pieces and welded it together and make a drag car.
No, I meant the hood, the doghouse.
I don't. Oh, let me get back there. Went the long way. That was great. No, I think it's. No, you're right. It might be. It's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of a hodgepodge.
Yeah.
Steel hood and cowl, but the rest of it might be glass. No, yeah, they're fake headlights, so it's got to be glass fenders anyway.
Mohawk says, my friend Jody has a Cyclone, a Cameo. Oh, a Camaro, and a Sonoma, all first-gen show trucks. No, maybe he did mean Cameo.
He might have meant like a 50s Cameo or because Chevy redid the Cameo in the late 80s as a just basically a body kit on the S10s. Yes, Ella Snore. Actually, that's the Nicolas Cage Eleanor, not the real Eleanor from the correct movie. That's neither here nor there. Duxter, I had a Mark's Stamp Steel gas station from Matchbox, and the gas pumps are not to scale. The pumps are 2 times larger, and it kills everyone.
Kills the realism.
Yeah, yes, that is cool. I would agree, Lauren. Otherwise, super detail. Even the inside walls are decorated. That's cool. There's some of those. I don't have the money for it. I'm not. Hot Wheels is kind of a luxury at this point with everything else I'm doing. But some of the Japanese, man, some of the stuff they sell is just exquisitely detailed.
Oh yeah, you ever see any of the Kaido House stuff?
I think that's who I'm. I can't remember the name, but they make like the big rigs and some of the other stuff too.
Yeah, but they also do like the really obscure cars, like the Sunny.
Okay.
And like all the old Nissan cars that you see riding down the road. You know, everybody wants a Corvette or a Nova or a Duster or whatever, but these are the same guys that put all that same intricate detail into a Sentra.
Nice.
Yeah, Kaido Houses, they've got some good stuff, man.
It's not a bad little wagon.
I didn't see what it was. Falcon, Fairlane?
65 Ford Fairlane 500. Price isn't horrible, $10,000.
As long as it runs and drives, that'd probably be worth every penny of that.
Yes, I mean Toby Halicki's Gone in 67 Seconds. Yes, the proper Gone in 60 Seconds.
You know, say what you will about the Nicolas Cage one. They did have some fine rides in that movie.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the Nicolas Cage movie. I think people don't realize that there was literally a guy that owns a junkyard made a movie. That's the first one. I mean, it was guerrilla movie making. They didn't pull permits. They just started making a movie. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Now we'll start looking for something else here real quick. Hey, look, it's Dan's car. That's red. That's actually like tomato red, at least.
We made so much fun of him about the paint job on that Mustang, and I cannot match the paint. I've got to go actually match the paint at the paint shop.
No, you get a tomato, you squish it, you thin it into some paint thinner, and you make something up. It's close enough. just go tomato red, and then hit it with some Dukes Hazard orange on. Cut it with a little bit of that. It'll be perfect.
Right.
Oh, there's a non-slant 6 for all the 6 fans. He wants $7,500 for this turd.
I don't know, man. How you can't see the undercarriage in these pictures, you know. If it's
No,
solid underneath, that's not a bad deal. Throw some paint on it, do mechanicals, and
it's not bad. I'm not a fan of the I'm just not a fan of the coupes.
yeah,
If I was making a drag car, I'd actually want a coupe, but I prefer road cars or like roundy round cars, or at least turn left, turn right cars. So I prefer the fastbacks.
right.
There we go. That's an impressive. Look at that thing. Now those are some wheels.
Whoa, jeez, you turn it down a little bit.
No, I can't. All the interior shots of Toby's personal shop and the brief visit to Parnell Roberts' shop was damn cool. Yeah, no, it was a neat movie. I thought it was a 73 because it was the last year of the Mustangs. It's supposed to be the last year of the Mustangs.
Maybe it was just supposed to be the last year of the body style because it was they were moving on to Mustang 2 at that point.
Well, yeah. They've tried to kill the Mustang. Like the Ford Pro was supposed to replace the Mustang. There's always Mustang. They were going to replace the Mustang for the last 50 freaking years. So
yeah. The Probe was a poor substitute.
that was a Mazda MX-6, effectively. They were quick little cars, but it wasn't a Mustang.
Yeah.
He really took a lot of pride in it. I mean, it's neat what he did. It took effort, but it's definitely crazy looking.
It's overkill. That's what I'm seeing.
It sort of looks like you went a little crazy with the silly string.
Have you seen those people that paint by centrifugal force? They
No.
hang a paint can from the ceiling and put a canvas on the floor and poke a hole in the bottom of the can and let it spin. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, he wants $10,000 for this thing.
Well, that wouldn't be worth $10,000.
No, he's selling the wheels. It's bagged and has a cam and intake. No, I mean to me it's not, but he's got the let's overheat the car bumper on it. It's got no pass through in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cobra. We have a freshly completed Superformance Cobra with a Roush 427 Tremec 5-speed transmission. Mark III finished as PPF on the right. Okay, so wants $120,000 for it.
In the world of post market Cobras, I don't really know what value is. I know that a real one's worth $500,000.
Well, the Superformance ones are decent. If that's the company I'm thinking of, they're the company that's in South Africa, and they make the GTs that are extremely expensive. I think it's Superformance. They also do the Cobras. But if you want $120,000 for a car, you need more than 3 effing pictures.
Yeah.
I don't know why people do that stuff.
Colleen says, Scott, please take a screenshot of those rims for me, please. I'd like to see a close-up.
Will do. I'm going to zip back here real quick. 73. Oh, yep. Okay, over 300 car wrecked in the movie. Toby personally owned most of them. All cop cruisers were his too. Yeah. No, he and I had the movie pack. That's that one, the Junk Man, and then the next one he was doing. I can't remember. I don't think he died doing the movie, but he died around the same time. So back here to Colleen her screenshot. Try to get it with the wheels here. Hold on. Making a screenshot.
Pardon me.
Yes,
Oh,
Peyton.
I don't know, Mohawk. The Mustang was what is it, Mach E? That was a nightmare. I don't know
It's
what.
still there. Yeah, the idea wasn't bad, but it wouldn't even have been horrible if they'd made it like a Mustang 2 again. But calling it a Mustang anything or styling it after the Mustang and making it four doors, I just don't understand that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know what the thinking was. Like saying there's a mucho rich lawyer lives in my area. He has a real deal AC Cobra. It's a vanity plate, is not a kit. Yeah, there's an AC Cobra that comes to there's a model shop in downtown Royal Oak, Ferndale, which is not that far from me. And every weekend they have a car show, and depending on what weekend you go, there's $5 to $6 million in this little tiny parking lot, and it's Bugattis and Ferraris and Tomasos and prototype stuff, and just you never freaking know. You never know. And the guy has a Cobra up there quite a bit, so. Doug saying he died in the movie The Water Tower fell. Okay. I knew it was something. I just didn't remember what it was. That sucked. He seemed like an interesting guy.
Who are we talking about?
Toby Halicki, the guy who did the original Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
Mustang. Okay. Anything else you'd like me to search for there?
How about we do running and driving for the cheapest rather than looking for specific models?
Try runs. Okay, Feats. Thank you, baby. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. I know somebody's making squeaky noises. I know you're gonna panic now.
Sorry, that's my chair.
She's stupid weird about squeaky noises. I don't know what it is. That and flashlights. Not a fan.
I thought I'd get a little work in while we're talking.
Hey, there you can have the a longer wheelbase version of the Buffmobile, the Brian Vantana.
Whoa. I can't. I gotta say, I don't mind the benches much.
Would you both be quiet? For the love of God, dogs. You got a Humvee, old Tornado Bravada.
What year?
2000. CS10 based ones.
I didn't realize. Oh, it's a Bravada. Okay. Thought you said Tornado.
I did it first, and I realized it was a Bravada. Oh, that's interesting. You want a tire service truck?
Probably not going to be able to do much with that.
No. You can make a Ram truck out of it, though. You could fit a shitload of Hot Wheels on a Ram truck.
Right? Go to Duke's Fest with it.
Mostly lawnmowers. Let's see. That helps. That gave me running shoes. Apparently runs and drives means shoes.
Yeah. See a Coca-Cola model there. I'd like to see how that runs and drives.
Anybody want some Pumas?
I don't think they know what runs really means.
Oh, it's probably keywords. Coca-Cola. University of Illinois Cardinals model. It's probably a bank. Maxwell House Limited. What's $80 for it?
I was just thinking, like mom's old Taurus. We're getting rid of it. Need to make room. Here's, give us $100. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll probably just start searching by dollar because that put it in the price range here. I'm gonna have to. No. Okay, price 100. Yeah. Yeah, that's helpful. Okay, let's start this over again. I don't want to create a listing. I want to seriously. Okay, why is it giving me weird vehicles? Okay, thinking. No, anybody want a three-wheeler?
I see a mid 90s C body there.
Where are we? Oh, you mean the 1500 right here?
The pickup truck.
Yeah, the C1500, the 92 regular cab, long bed, 35 hundo.
What was it? 3,500?
Yep. Up
Oh,
here it's
you're doing face bag. That's right. I was thinking, God, that's expensive for Craigslist.
oh my god, I haven't been on Craigslist in a while.
Yeah, lots of fun to be had there.
The word in rust. We'll search for that next, Jim. Have a mod that could post Victor's link. Unfortunately, there's no mods to my knowledge in here. Give me 1 second. I'll just do it myself.
What, like my channel link?
Yeah, hold on.
Guys, I'm sorry I'm looking down and not at the comments. I'm trying to get a piece of a decal off of a car right now. So it's requiring my complete broken eyeballs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is Victor's channel. Oh, so yeah, unfortunately, I don't believe any of the mods are in here tonight.
I am your only friend this evening.
That happens. Yeah. No, everybody's out tonight. I think. Well, with the holidays, I don't expect everybody to be here anyway. So I do appreciate everyone that is here. Ford Taurus sold by the Pinkley dealership. Make it a Pinkley Taurus. They're really hard to find. Oh, good lord. The Duckster. 91F152 wheel drive 50302. Motor is torn apart. Oh, hey, so you get a broken project.
I'll tell you what, I had one of those eons ago. That was a tough truck.
Yeah, no, I've had a couple Fords, and this era of fuel injection is, if it's not running right, it's a problem.
Well, mine happened to be a diesel, so.
I've never been a diesel fan. Don't dislike them, just never really been my thing. There, you can get a Pontiac Montana for $500. Chrysler Voyager minivan, except it's listed as a Montana. So it's a Pontiac Chrysler Voyager Montana minivan.
Astro. We'll just throw GM in there on the other end of it. That way it's a GM sandwich.
There we go. Can has no battery. A lot of work. Was going to sell as a junker, or if someone wants to fix it, they can put money into it. Need gone ASAP. Basking $500. He's basking $500.
You're going to be basking at about 200.
Now he might get 250 at a junk. It's a junk. Yeah, this is the pumpkin face van I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't look terrible from the front, but if you look at that exact angle, do you see why? Because my wife says that they look alike. Can you see why that looks like a PT Cruiser?
Yeah, it's a hood line and where it meets the fenders.
I think it looks ridiculous, but whatever.
Yeah, I never a giant fan. Like if I was ever going to buy a minivan, it ended up having to be you really couldn't it would have to be an Aerostar because you get them in manual transmission. So the good old Ford, Ranger minivan, you could actually get them with a 4-liter and a 5-speed. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Pickle in a while, and where is one? Pickle is doing pickly crap. Just past that garage is subscribed to you. And speaking of Juan, he shall appear.
Pickle.
What's up, Juan? 6% girlfriend minivan. No, my friend Lauren, who is a girl, has a minivan. Yes, Juan. Not a fan of that either. The IDI diesels live forever. They don't make enough power to harm themselves. They'll run as long, yeah.
Oh, is he talking about my old Ford? Is that an IDI diesel?
More than likely, that would have been IDI at that point.
Okay. Oh, you want to see what I was working on there, Bob?
Yeah, let's full screen here. Can't quite read it. What is it? Wedge sled?
Yeah. Look that car up.
I'm not sure whose that is.
There's a guy named Gary Heilman. I'll tell you, that's a pretty car. And I'm not a fan of the Polara either, but.
Cool. How about an MG? Anybody want an MGB?
Oh, I had an MGB. Well, actually, my wife did.
It's sort of what's left of an MGB.
Oh.
It's bad, but it's rough.
Yeah, that interior's cooked.
Well, the exterior is cooked too. It's kind of an equal opportunity cooked. Yeah, and it's the rubber bumper ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah, still. $400. Oh, we're talking about, here's a Mitsubishi Eclipse. Maybe a Pickle will appear because it's a Mitsubishi and he does love his little Mitsubishi. Motor blown, has a bunch of new parts and body kit parts. Yeah, motor blown, windows blown, photos from last winter. It does have a hell of a lot of body kit on it. It's probably an automatic too. Yep, automatic. 2 pictures.
Back to the English cars. Doug is requesting Triumph.
Oh, you're just going to have to hold your little horses, dear Doug.
You just turned Canadian. Just hold your horses there, Doug.
Hey, technically I am half Canadian there.
What's going on, eh?
Yeah, don't you know? I'm going to throw some, cheese curds in there too.
Right. That grill was what, 69 to 72?
71 to 72, 67 to 69 is the all metal ones. I'm more partial to this grill. This guy so he's listing this as 1974 F350 regular cab long bed. I think he's just selling the mirrors. Why the hell did he list it as a truck? And they're rusted ass mirrors, and he wants $200 for them.
Yeah, that's. Sorry, dude.
Crack.
The only reason I knew that about the grill was because I had to find that particular truck this week.
Somebody is smoking crack there.
What is that on the 2 over from that? Next one over. There you go. What's that?
It's a Honda. Ooh, double Hondas.
Yes.
89 Civic hatchback. 89 EF hatch 5-speed. AC car doesn't. Decent interior and body. Fresh body. I'm sorry. Fresh head. Needs short block. One second. Replacement comes with a 91 parts car with blown motor 4-speed. Both cars have titles.
Man, I'll tell you, Scott, that's not a bad idea. Those are super easy to work on, hard to kill.
Apparently not that hard to kill because they're both dead.
Yeah, I mean, somebody was banging on it, and you know they were. Because that what is that? That's a 1.3, right? In that one?
I'm not 100% sure.
I know it's the itty bitty Honda engine, the only like full
Yeah.
size, but still the smallest. That motor is hard to kill unless you're just giving it hell.
I've always liked. I like the more bubble of the next gen, the like 93s, but I technically have a hatchback. It just has a truck bed on it.
Yeah.
No, these are both just stupid, stupid, stupid rough, and they're in Ohio. You're in Toledo. I had a 4Runner for $500.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
Cash, frame is rotted.
I was about to say that body is in too fine a shape if it's. Yeah, but I don't know much about the 4Runners and their frames.
They had well, that era Toyota had a lot of frame trouble. Oh, there's another one. Whoa, man, that's rough. Not padding out. I need to sell a hole. The frame is bad and has no power steering. Brand new power steering pump. He's not padding out. So don't even ask. What the? He wants $500. This thing, yikes! I mean, I know that the market's crazy right now, but good lord. There's an F-150. Needs intake gasket. Has no brakes.
Oh my God. Johnny B's dad has pretty much that exact same truck.
That's rough. Oof.
And so is his.
Oh, it's a duct tape Voyager minivan. Or Mercury Villager, sorry. That must be speed tape. Oh, and you can see the remnants of a hood scoop. in the dirt.
Mom, I'm going to sell this car. Take that shit off the hood then.
I mean, this thing it's a duct tape special. There's duct tape everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And fender flares. You know, it's got to be fast.
Oh, jeez. I liked the aggressive look. I got to tell you this. When I had my, let's see, that's a 4th gen Honda Odyssey. It was all black. It was the touring, so it had all the bells and whistles. But I had a big old Bambi basher on the front and fender flares, and it looked mean as hell, man. It was a good looking truck. Well, big station wagon.
Yeah, no, you quit trying to compensate. It's a minivan. Here we've got a Cadillac. Anybody want a Poupe de Ville?
Nope, not in that body.
$450.
How do you take a G body and make it horrible? Do that.
Well, it's also front wheel drive.
Nope.
Look at those seats. You could, relax for miles with those seats and that lack of rockers.
Well, yeah, until the front end tries to take off away from the rest of the car because the rockers are screwed.
Yeah, it's just a little rusty. It's no big deal.
You stomp on the gas and the front end just leaves.
No, I mean, Vic, look at this. This is that's a subframe.
The
body. They're not connected anymore.
No, that thing is scrap, man. Just take it to the yard and get done with it.
Parts are project. The body where the subframe is close to the passenger side is rusted out. No shit. Nobody. I understand. I'm saying it's a parts car. If that was popular enough for people to want it, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah. There's another 3rd gen Odyssey.
You do. The fact you're calling it by the generation is marginally scary.
Well, hey, look, man, I play with Hot Wheels for a living. I got to have my own.
Yeah, I know, but you call stuff by generation when it's worthy of being just separated by a generation. It's a goddamn minivan.
Dude, I'm telling you, wait until you own one. They're awesome.
There's a lot of things that are going to happen. Me owning a Honda Odyssey is not one of them. But it does follow your. He is trying to make it a minivan because it has a skull and bones on the front bumper.
Yeah, there we go. that adds 2 points on your intimidation factor. What's he asking for it?
500 needs a timing belt.
Oh, not on that motor. No,
Yeah.
no.
But, you said it adds 2 points, but you already got deducted 50 by the fact it's a minivan.
Doug is still asking about Triumphs.
I know. We're going there in a second. Triumph T. Oh, sorry. Hey, the DNS. Sorry, I missed you there for a second.
No, that's okay. How you doing?
Oh, good. What's happening?
I am wore the F out.
Oh, well. Long week?
Yeah, very much.
So what you're saying is you did something.
Yeah, I did lots of things.
Oh, hey, this Triumph list is BMW.
They're wrong.
$3,800, no engine.
No.
And lots
I mean,
of
if the
miscellaneous.
motor's out of it, that's not, I mean, if you really want something that'll move, that motor being out of it, that'll help. You can throw just about anything in those.
Yeah. I think the TR6 is good, but when they got to this wedge of cheese for the TR7, not really my thing.
Looked like they were trying to do it like an 80s version of a Ferrari in the front, and they just gave up about the middle of the door.
Designing stuff's hard.
Yeah. Well, thanks for dropping by, Mohawk. Appreciate it, man. You're always welcome. You're always welcome to come on if you ever feel the need to or
See you,
want to.
Mohawk. Be safe, brother.
Yeah, cow catchers and brush guards and all the fun stuff.
Well, you can tell how much further north I am from you guys then. When we were kids, we called them Bambi bashers. Or deer destroyers. That came up a few times too.
The most common when I grew up in Florida was cow catchers. Let's see here. Cheap Triumph. There we go. $1,000. Whoa, man, it's rough.
Well, that fender's rough, but that's not uncommon.
No, the back wheel is off. The back wheel is like this.
Oh, that's just camber.
Uh-huh.
That's the new thing, man. Destroy your car to make it look cool.
Yeah, that's not exactly what they call stanced, though. Yeah, driver's side rear wheel is damaged. It's a roller. No, it isn't even a roller. It won't even roll.
Looks like a dragger.
I was going to say it'll roll, but you got to pick up the back end first.
I'm going to invent a new category, runs and drags.
That's pretty good, Scott.
Yeah, this thing is just wasted. Yeah, it's just a little, yeah, it says it's not damaged. It's called rotted out. When your fender is more cheese or Swiss than anything else.
That'd be fine. That's what Bondo's for.
Yeah.
You can Bondo suspension parts, right?
Yeah.
That wheel is so messed up, man.
Yeah. I mean, the Honda wheel looks like that, and literally it's because the lower control arm and the frame are no longer living entities. They don't connect. Neither of them are still solid units.
Man, I can't wait to do that car on my channel. I'm super excited about it. That one and the Bratfink, man. Those two are just. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to change it subject.
No, the whole point is having fun. So. Oh, you contacted Dan. What happened to him? Oh, hey, Backwoods Custom Crap. What's happening? I guess I'm going to scroll marketplace. I don't need anything, but I still gotta trade. Gonna trade some. Oh, I've got it. Before we completely forget, I'm gonna jump back here and get to the thing that was what started this whole thing. Is that van I posted in the picture? It is on here, and good lord, this guy's out of his mind. This guy took a 70s shaggin' wagon and turned it into a Chris Farley man down by the river stickered up van. Look at this shit.
That is awesome. Can
Yeah.
you full screen that?
Man, down by
That-
the river.
I think that's as big as it'll go. Let me try to get a little bigger here. Hold on.
That is just it's a tradesman, right? It's a Dodge.
Yeah, it's a Dodge, and he wants $42,000 for this.
My God, you know, I could see somebody like Spade doing that, but
Yeah, like it was probably a really neat van before he put Chris Farley on the side of it, and I'm hoping his stickers didn't have somebody paint it. But he's got Jack Squat cheese on the front. He's got all kinds of look. See, it's got the the 70s style, that orange. That's actually the interior color of the Honda.
yuck. Dude,
Literally,
seriously, that looks like yak.
Yeah, Matt Foley motivational speaker. Yeah, it's got to be stickers. But I mean, it's period correct. Other than the SNL shit from the '80s, I don't know what he was thinking. That comes with a stand up and something that'll get me demonetized over in the corner that I have to steer away from that picture now because there was a naked butt there.
Was there?
Yeah, there was a naked lady butt on there was a wall clock thing, and I think the clock was a half naked chick that you couldn't see anything, thankfully. But 85,000 miles.
That's probably the only thing that's ever been naked in that van.
Jeez.
Oh, and well, if it didn't have those stickers on it, probably did some shagging. But get the world by the tail, whoop some daisy la la, frickin' lottie frickin' get on the right track, do be rolling. What in the hell made this guy think this is a good idea?
Drugs.
Yeah, I'm thinking selling wine, not going to be shaggin' wagon. Chris Farley tribute van. No one will ever forget the skits he performed on Saturday Night Live, even though he has passed his legacy. Will never.
Hi, Colleen.
On. This van is a '76. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
where am I here? Oh, thank you, Colleen. Thanks for dropping by. Sorry, I know I missed a couple people. Badfink is an awesome car. That's true. Oh, that's true. Dan has been MIA to an extent. I would leave Farley on the van. I would too, but I would pay $4,200 for it, but not $42,000 for that.
The van alone's what? Because it looks like it's in supremely good shape. Maybe 10 on the super high end.
No, those things are getting fairly expensive now. If he took the Chris Farley shit off, he'd probably get 15 for it.
Okay, so 15. What he's doing is adding all the Chris Farley as like an accoutrement, and saying that it's worth the Chris Farley stuff is worth 30,000.
I don't know. I really don't know. There's got to be something I'm missing. But it makes no damn sense. If this was an 80s van, maybe. Like a late 80s van, because at least that would have been when that kind of shit was out.
Right,
Early
the proper
90s.
era.
But it makes no sense. If the Chris Farley stuff was on like a Chrysler minivan from the early 90s, that would be funny. This is kind of sad. I mean, he definitely spent money making this. I do like that he's got his finger in the photo too.
Excellent
In a
photography.
van down by the river. Yeah, I mean, good Lord. And this thing has been up for a couple of months, and he has not changed his price.
Probably gonna be up for a couple decades.
I'm thinking.
It's like a train wreck. You can't like take your eyes off of it.
Yeah. New guy's guitar saying that's his next band van. Weirder shit has happened. Yeah, the link is up. Anybody's welcome to jump in. You're more than welcome to do so. You do not have to.
Yeah, they can have my spot. I've got to get back on these cars, and the old lady is sick, so I've got to go force feed her. So,
well, I do appreciate you dropping by. Hope the other half feels better.
yeah, she's all right. She she sounds like metal scraping metal when she talks. Man, it's just
Oh, nice.
like Foggy. Just stop. It's good. You know ASL. Just do that. And she flipped me off. So, anyway, you guys have fun. Be safe. Scott, you're my hero, man. And don't forget about the starting the cutting the Civic apart.
Yeah, I'll send an email in the next couple of days. We'll figure out kind of a time frame because it would be a back burner thing for me, but I can definitely at least start on it. So,
all right, man. You guys be safe.
All right, later, Victor.
See you.
Thanks for dropping on, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Pete. Thanks, Fiona. Oh, so how is the life of the man in the truck going?
They're about to run me to death. I'm not complaining though.
You down on people or just everything kind of gone crazy?
They're talking about, I think it's what we talked about the other week. Scrap metal, I think it's forecasted to like go through the roof for a little while.
Yeah.
And they're buying everything that they can get their hands on.
Okay.
I picked up a 49,000-pound load of scrap copper today.
That had to be worth some cash. Holy crap.
And I gotta go. Well, I gotta go tomorrow and pick up another one from the same place. About the same weight.
Wow.
Then I had to pick up what was it? I picked up, I think it was 15 or 16 bales of sheet aluminum this morning.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're going just wide open on buying stuff right now. It's amazing to watch. There we go.
Yep. Nice swept line. Regular cab. Think about letting this rotten jewel go. 70 power wagon crew cab 318. Wow, that's a that's a tiny ass motor. It must have been an Air Force truck or something. 318 four speed I like, but 4-wheel drive in a 318, that thing would be slow.
I don't know. I don't think it'd be terrible. That, if I remember right, I think they put some slant sixes in them.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Duxter would probably know.
Yeah. Probably get a Duxter chiming in here in a second. Just if you were going to tow anything, that's just a very, very little motor. Even with the manual trans would help. But
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think that 318 would probably surprise.
have a little, it definitely needs some help. It's a neat truck though. You don't see them a lot, especially a long bed step side.
Is it 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel?
Yeah, 4-wheel drive.
Okay, yeah, that's a hefty chunk of metal.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely not light.
You could probably build 5 new Rams out of that thing.
More than likely. Now this one screams free candy, doesn't it?
I don't know. It's got too many windows.
Yeah, but that back section is window free.
That's true.
I bet you this thing can't. Yeah, it's got shades. You're fine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, and it's got a missing window. So, that's going to be nice and sealed up and weather free.
Yeah. Well, that's fresh air intake.
Yeah, especially with the stripped out everything inside.
Yeah. Got to get rid of all the DNA evidence.
That's true. Don't want anything hanging around. Don't want them to find anything. Oh, we went from really long and Chris Farley to really short with a motorcycle on it.
Huh.
Oh, he only wants 27,000 for this one.
Oh, is that all?
Yep. And
Okay.
it's chopped lengthwise, chopped top.
Oh Lord, let me get my
Okay.
checkbook.
Yeah, it's got to have some goofy shit on the doors opening weird or something. Oh, hey, it's got a Bud Light bar top piece there by the coasters or by the drink holders.
Oh yeah, you're definitely.
I do like the gauges mounted in the top of the dash where you can't see them. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, that's good quality.
Oh, and more stuff is going to get media monetized. There's a naked lady on the dashboard. That's like a sauna in there with all the wood. Yeah, and he's got sound editing on everything, so that's a good sign.
Yeah. Screams are annoying.
Apparently. Whoa, that's a pink van.
Oh, God.
This guy's got a collection of vans. That thing is dinky. There we go. Ram charger. Charger.
Mm.
No, Juan, it's not a Dennis musician van. Not your van either.
If he coughs up the money, it could. If he coughs up the money, it could be his van.
No, he's more than welcome to buy whatever he wants. I would not stop him. But I might question the sanity if he bought that, but
Mm.
Is that a Ram Charger converted? He converted a Ram Charger into a truck.
Looks like it.
That's weird. Interesting, weird, but weird. I wonder why you'd do that. Oh, he did that and didn't do anything underneath. Wow. It's got all the leaks.
Maybe leaking from a few places you didn't even think of, too.
More than likely. It's got minivan seats. It's been converted into a truck by welding on a truck cab section. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not really sure why you'd do that.
Reasons
I can see
beyond
doing
our
it and making it. Sorry.
reasons beyond our understanding.
I could see doing that if you made like a half cab and you still made the top removable, so you could, switch back and forth. That would kind of make sense, but this thing's rougher than it looks
Yeah.
by a lot. New guy's Whopper pickup. That's possible. He does love it. He just loves beating the crap out of Dan, which is understandable. It is a good pastime. I do enjoy it myself, but
Where is Dan? Did he move up there with Pickle to Alberta?
yeah, maybe he moved to Calgary. Ooh, there's a Dodge Daytona. When you buy a K car, but you want to pretend it's a sports car. That's turbo. I mean, those little cars. I don't know why I'm so dry tonight. They one of the guys, because you could get those in the minivans and the first gen Chrysler minivans. And there was a guy that he had a 2.5 turbo in a manual transit. It would turn high 12s.
Damn.
And you wouldn't think, that's not getting dusted by a freaking mom van. Especially from that era.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like me to look up there, sir, while we're here?
Let's see. What's that on the trailer?
It's a old Cutlass Supreme. Just pulled from a barn where it sat stored for many years. Purchased for the state. An older gentleman. Also, V8 swap. Messed with it for 15 minutes and fired it up. Starting fluid. Not getting gas from the tank. Which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
You want $70 to $100 for it. It looks actually pretty clean. I mean, it's not bad, but it still would need a lot of random work to get it running. It's actually very clean.
Yeah.
When they did it well. And those things are extremely prone to rust, so it's definitely been stored well.
Yeah.
It's actually probably not a bad price for that.
Yeah, it's actually a fairly clean car.
Hey, all hail land turtle combustion. What's happening? It's got a brake fluid paint job. The last one, yeah, I would agree. Jim had 3 Shelby Chargers. Yeah. They were when I was a kid. I'm sorry, my voice tonight. I didn't understand the whole, front wheel drive, rear wheel drive. I thought the Cavalier 24s looked cool. I thought the Daytonas were cool. I didn't understand that they were, front wheel driving were slow. They look just as fast as everything else on TV. So, TV never lies.
Yeah.
Dan's going on. Oh, that's right. I think, well, I don't know how much Dan is telling or not, but there's stuff going on with Dan's housing. They brought up in the last live stream we did. There was some other stuff. So I think he's trying to make some moves. And he's working on the XMC. That is true. And they're like driving a couch. And the generation before was even more. It was like, driving a lazy boy on wheels. I appreciate you coming by. Good Lord. I appreciate you coming by. I do appreciate I do appreciate you coming by. All hail the combustion. Oh my God, you speak of Dan enough in your peers. My Cutlass, well, 1 year off. Yeah. Well, that one's much nicer and actually, even though it's been stored for 15 years, it runs on its own power.
Go get it, Dan.
Yep. He only wants $7,000 for it, and it's clean. I mean, it actually is very clean. And it has one of those Cavalier doodly bobs.
Yeah, perfect thing to do, go into debt right before you go on strike.
Yeah. You're welcome to come up here and say whatever you need to say there, Dan. If you got any other parking stories or, been assaulted by your child or, any of that stuff. Random talk about Pickle. Because, we all like to talk about Pickle when he's not here, which is 99% of the time.
The cat's failed attempts to try to knock the head off the counter.
I'm afraid he's going to come home to a squished cat and a head on top of that cat. They're bound and determined. I'm hoping this is a wagon. That's why I'm actually looking at this thing. Of course, it's a lot of really up close pictures of stuff. Probably not one decent shot of the outside of the car. Come on, run out of photos. Almost done. Oh, it is a wagon.
It's green.
It is green. 79 Dodge Diplomat station wagon, 15 or $3,000. I actually would probably buy that damn thing. There we go. Is it truck?
D100 step side.
Jim did not exhale, or did not inhale, sorry. The colors was Death Trap and had way more power compared to that one. Well, yeah, it wasn't. It's not about power. It's not everything's power. You are very much Jeremy Clarkson sometimes, there, Dan. I inhaled the exhaust on an alcohol modified. There you go. Yep, 3 Hail Marys there. Or 3 failed Larrys, or however the hell. Ooh, there we go. And this is what we're talking about right here. This is in the front. That's a quality video. It ends right when he tries to get into the car. And lack of party in the back. Look at that thing.
Oh, wow.
He's got a midget-only access door.
That's for doing awesome stunts while going down the road.
Mm-hmm. He wants $3,500 for this thing. 170,000 miles. Interior's in good shape. Well, yeah, except for the 90% of the interior that's not there.
Yeah, that we don't get to see.
Oh, it's just not there. I'm glad you didn't choke to death, Jim. And I will be putting your car in the PRI video. It's either going to be out tomorrow or Friday. I don't know. All depends on timing. I'm about halfway through the video. Didn't get anywhere near as far as I wanted to, but made a lot of good contacts for the channel, for the shop tour stuff, and just have to see how all that stuff comes through. But a lot of that will be, late winter, early spring for most of that starts coming out, because people are waiting until the end of the year and then start hopefully filming in January. So maybe in February, you'll start seeing some of those. He wants $15,000 for this thing. Not seeing it. It's not a bad truck, but I'm not seeing them that value.
It's clean interior.
I mean, he armoralled the bejesus out of that under hood area.
Yeah.
And it looks like nothing would stick to it ever. It's clean. I mean, it truly is clean. It is rare for a 2-wheel drive extended cab short bed, but I'm just not seeing the value of it. Maybe I'm missing something. And he wrote the number for it on the inner fender. Okay. It's a neat truck, but I'm not seeing the value. Sorry. Oh. Holy big wheels, Batman. Good Lord.
It's a 95.
95 Dorge. It's a Dorge. Coming short, so he converted a half ton into a 1-ton running gear. That's some big freaking wheels. It's a neat idea. I'm just not getting the wheels. But I'm not a fan of the 26-inch freaking wheels.
Yeah, they look like rubber bands.
I like them. I like low pros on cars, but I'm just not a fan on 4-wheel drive trucks.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What's that? Is that a wrecker down there?
Yeah, he did spray it down with Pam. Cooking, yep. No, he wrote "call anytime," not "he loves you" one. Seems like it does something special. I think he's sort of making fun of you there. I think maybe because Dan's not here, he's picking on you now.
Aha.
Hey, Juan, you keep it up. I'll edit the top down footage right out of my PRI video. That's a big ass record. 85 W350 Ram 4x4 36. Yeah, 360 out of. I cannot English right now. He's done a bunch of work to it. 4-wheel drive. There's no wrecker though. It's just the tag
body.
part. No beam.
Oh.
It's got the part of the rear wheel ticker.
Wheel.
Yeah. Bleh. God, I cannot English, but that's about it. I don't know if he took it and sold it or if it was. It looks like it was set up as a full truck at one point. It's not one of those quick repo guy setups.
Yeah, quick snatch.
Yeah.
Take back, man. Come get your shit and gone in 3 minutes or less.
There we go. I think it's pretty sweet.
Yeah. That's about what you need to haul the Chambler.
Yeah, after I scrap it, I'll throw it in the bed. Homer struck. Homer plow. Now Homer's not here. No plow. No Mr. Plow tonight. Yeah, Dan, will you please jump on the stream so that Juan can make fun of you? Yeah, his manager said no, Juan. Man, Juan is just on fire. Hey, Juan, not to get overly personal, but how are you doing after the tornado? Can't remember if I think you said it didn't hit you. Did it give you any shit where you are, DNS?
Oh, we had a tornado 2 hours east of here. Did some damage down around Raleigh.
We had really nasty rain coming back through Ohio, but it felt like driving in Florida. Didn't even think about it until I got home and people were saying that there were tornadoes. But I'm just hauling ass. If the car started getting squirrely, I slowed down.
Yeah.
And everybody's slowing down. It's like, dude, this is like Florida. You just keep driving. Ramp truck.
There you go.
He wants $8,500 for this thing. He's out of his mind.
How about no? God.
Like it would have to not be a homemade bed and a beat the shit truck for that kind of money.
Yeah.
Still, I wouldn't mind when I got enough cars that I don't know where the hell to park. The only advantage of the ramp truck is at least I could park a car on the ramp truck.
Yeah.
There we
So
go.
technically, you're freeing up a spot.
That is true.
Hardy vessel.
I'm good, folks. Just at home of church, folks. Dan does not have liquid water here. Okay.
Wrong time of the year.
Been treated nice like a king. Cannot complain. Oh, Juan is at a church, so you lost. Okay, you did lose power. Oh God, here we go. Dentist special. Yes, Juan. Mobile dentistry. All right, Dan. So what? Your pipes froze in your apartment there, Dan, or what do you got going here? Because he does like to leave you breadcrumbs to have you ask him to, bait the hook and reel it in. Oh, let me talk about it. Woo.
Well, he's kind of like a Led Zeppelin song. He comes from the land of the ice and snow.
And it's true. It's going to be 50 tomorrow and Friday, so I'm going to try to pull the engine out of the Honda. Because it's going to be the last night. I keep saying that, but normally we get these little bursts like once, and then it becomes winter again, so I got to do everything I can to pull the Honda's engine before I can. we don't have the ability to do so, and I'm still got to keep trying to finish Chandler. It's getting there, but there's little things that just take forever.
Yeah. We got a lot of rain coming this weekend.
Well, we're not supposed to have any, but we'll see how it goes. Man, whoa, look, there's a stuffed dog.
Wow.
Man, this just screams 1970s. Blown head gasket, 440 tow away.
How much
That's
is
the
it?
only reason to buy one of these things is a motor. So
Yeah. How much does he
it's
want for that?
actually it's in relatively clean condition for what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would hate to think of how it smells like depression and menthols in there. It's gotta. That's what you want is a big ass picture window right in front of the tutor.
Yeah. You can wave at everybody while you're going down the road.
Yeah. You can do the shooter's full.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Shatter's full.
Yep. 6% of that comment was like 3 minutes ago. Not my fault. By the time you got to it, you completely forgot what you were talking about. No, I figured you wanted the dentist mobile transportation unit there, Juan. Yeah, see, and then you bed for sleeping the teeth. Yeah, bed for sleeping the teeth.
All right.
Okay. Some loss in translation. Cook for heating the needles. Juan, seriously, what in the hell kind of dentistry is in Puerto Rico? I mean, are you trying to tell us something without telling us something? For God's sakes, man.
If you ever find yourself in Puerto Rico, just don't go to a damn dentist office.
Or anything medically related, apparently.
Good Lord.
Wow. Yeesh. I'm sorry. Was there anything you wanted me to look up while we're here?
I don't know. I'm still reeling from that comment. Let's see.
Juan is dentistry. Oh, hey, found a truck for Juan. Kids Dodge Ram. Perfect Christmas gift. A beat the shit toy truck is a perfect Christmas gift.
It's got that been there, done that look.
Uh-huh. Oh, here we go. '75 Vista Cruiser. Trans runs, no rust. $4,200. What?
Huh.
Of those big body GMs of that era, Oldsmobiles are not my favorite because of the way the door lines swoop like that, but it's clean.
Yeah.
I do want to make one of these look like a 4x4 truck, kind of like the James Garner Baja stuff from the late '70s when everybody from Hollywood was racing cars in the Baja. Ooh, not as clean as it looked like. Oh man, that wood veneer is structural.
Yeah, that's good solid stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Yeah, that bumper's seen better days.
Yeah, it's got Puerto Rican teeth apparently. Holy shit. What looks like me, or what looks like Scoot?
I think you're Scoot now.
Oh hell, who knows? All hail likes anything from GM from the '73 to '75 era. They're growing on me, but I would prefer a Buick or a Chevy because I want to make it look like a Baja race car. You don't even show your teeth. No, why would I? I'm not growling. I have dogs. They show their teeth. It'd be fun to drive, but neat. You know, you don't see them.
Yeah.
There are bits and pieces of it that are in great shape. It just makes me wonder what the frame looks like with that rust, with the bumper rust out like that.
I think at this point it's probably safe to assume the worst.
Well, I hate to. I mean, I know you're probably right, but I try not to. The sarcastic person in me does think, yeah, it's a total basket case, but oh, literally the free candy man. All right, Juan, where's the dentist thing? Come on, give me some dentistry stuff. Let's see. Oh, don't think
Hey,
about too much tonight.
scroll back up just a little bit. A little more. All right, right there. That what is that? That orange one, that rusty orange one, crew cab. Oh, okay.
80 Dodge D250 Club Cab. 80 two-wheel drive Dodge, long bed. What you see is what you get. Needs extensive bodywork. It's fixable. No title. Make offer. You kind of shot yourself in the foot there with no title.
Yeah.
Can you? Whoa! Wow, this thing's bad. Wow.
Yeah. Oh shit. Never mind.
There isn't a straight panel on this. There is not a straight panel on, like the cab. Might be worth. It might be worth buying this for the cab.
That's about it.
I mean, this thing is just pounded from every side.
They rogued it for parts.
Okay, maybe not on the cab. At least not
Yeah.
for the floor.
Oh yeah, that thing's toast.
That's destroyed.
You might be able to. Yeah, you might be able to get a couple doors off of that.
I mean, granted, you can't find a crew cab, so fixing the floor wouldn't be that big a deal. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's just kind of a mess. I have to look for some more crackhead stuff. Let's have fun.
Oh, we put music to it. It's serious.
Yep. I gotta stop that, or I'm gonna get a copyright strike from AC/DC. Got a Hemi in it. And then you got a Hemi. It was at a booth at some show somewhere. 598 horsepower.
Yeah, if it's got a Hemi in it, it's already out of my price range.
He wants 43 grand for it.
Yeah, it's out of my price range.
Blue tinted windows. It's kind of horrible. Not a bad car, but I've seen it. Yes, barn find. I think the barn fell on that one that we were just looking at, but Jiffy Lube title.
The hell?
Nice place to live there. I don't know. Either I've got a lag or Juan has a lag. Something's going on there. Excuse me.
What's the cab over?
71 Dodge L600. 318 V8 with a 4-speed. Good Lord. Why would they put such a small motor in that thing?
It's probably geared so low that it don't matter what's in it.
And it probably as a 2-speed rear, but
Yeah. That's rather unique.
it's probably one of those inner city trucks. Never really were meant to go on the highway.
Yeah. It's kind of short though. It's almost. Hey, it might have. Let's see. It was some sort of vocational truck.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember the Ford cab overs were kind of like, they were called like the in-town runabouts or whatever they called them.
Yeah.
You could tow, a semi from building A to building B within a town all day long.
You
Got a lot of
one, that's definitely one that you do not see much of anymore.
no. Surprisingly, I see a lot of them up here
Yeah.
for sale. They're all in about this condition where they're still together, but they're rough.
That one ain't terrible.
Now, it looks like it needs a floor from the description and a few other things. Your biggest problem is if you're trying to restore it, it'd be hard as hell to find parts for it.
Well, that looks like, I bet you that thing probably shares some panels with a Dodge van of that year.
Yeah, the trucks, the cab forward truck looks like the exact same thing, body wise. At least the bulk of the body, because like the fenders in the lower step.
Yeah.
Or I think it was a D100 truck and van. Like the Little Red Wagon, the wheel stander.
That'd be kind of,
body.
that'd be a crazy car hauler.
It would be. You need to well, yeah. I got things to do here, Mom. I am reading as fast as I can. I'm also trying to present entertaining content to the viewers, which you happen to be one of. You jackwagon.
The Duckster has to come.
I don't know, doing new guys stuff. They're not required to be here. Lots of these were grain trucks. Okay, Doug's saying a lot of these were grain trucks. And yeah, it would be a big trailer. Yeah, I would love a Ram truck simply because I don't really want a trailer and I don't really need a big truck. And if I kind of combine them into two, I'd have one thing that I only use rarely instead of two things. Of course, I'd actually need more stuff. So, oh hell.
My God.
75 Volkswagen Rabbit drag car, full tube chassis, rear-wheel drive, 427 big block Chevy, 2-speed power glide, 4500 stall, 9-inch rear, 36 gears, front I-beam suspension. Car is one of a kind build, come with trailer and tools for 25 grand, 20 without trailer.
That's a rocket.
Yeah, that thing is packed in there. Holy crap.
Damn.
That is packed. Look, he's got a little nightcap for the blower or for the scoop. It would be really nice if it was not in the trailer. Doors come off because you sure shit couldn't open them and get in the trailer. It'd be neat to see this thing actually out of the trailer and actually see what it looks like.
It'd be neat to see it go down. It'd be neat to see that thing go down the track.
Yep. I mean, that is wedged in there. Holy crap.
Damn.
So he's got rack and pinion steering on a straight beam axle. I wonder how that works. Unfortunately, that cage would likely not spec out to how fast that car probably runs. And that should be low, less than a 10-second car every day, all day long, and a quarter for that kind of. As long as the motor's got something behind it.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But it's fun just try to keep that thing on the ground.
Well, the first fast VW. Well, there's a lot of them that are fast, but that's fast. It's Dougster approved. Dan's right. Tom's right here, Juan. Yeah, I don't have the money for the trailer, let alone the car. Insert Ray sounds here. Yep. We'll go for another 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll call it a night. I got a million things to do. I don't know what's going on with you, but it sounds like you've been playing, running around all day long the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've been doing right at like 400 a day.
Wow, there's a lot of time in the seat. A $50,000 crew cab Square Betty, completely
I'd love to
restored.
have that.
Oh, so I wouldn't mind. I definitely would not get a Southern Texas truck built 468 big block 400 trans, weld racing rims, 35-inch swampers. Truck is showroom condition, listed available. I mean, that's a cool truck. I love swampers, but that thing rides like absolute shit. I will guarantee you that.
Yeah, I used to have an 84 3/4 ton that was sitting on 37s. Yeah, that if it wasn't for the seat that was in that truck, it'd be unbearable.
And I mean, it looks like it was a nicely done truck. It would likely cost you that much to build it, especially if the
Yeah,
motor's decent.
I always wanted a
That's
square body crew cab.
I wouldn't mind one. And I do love 4-wheel drive stuff, but if I was going to have something that big, it'd have to be 2-wheel drive just for the sheer fact of doing stuff to it.
Yeah,
Tom does not see himself either there. Oh, yeah, bud, you were always welcome. This goes to everybody. You are always welcome to jump in. It's always open. You are not required to. I greatly appreciate you guys hanging out. And it is always more fun with the more people you got because you get to bounce ideas off each other, and it's always good to have hear somebody laughing at your silly shit we say. Oh, pork car, Chicago pork.
mm,
2014 Dodge Police Pursuit package runs and drives it as knocking motoring wants $5,500 for it.
mm.
Must be fun to live in Fantasyland.
Heard it's a pleasant place to live.
85 Dodge D350 Club Cab Long Bed, $35,000 for this.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, you're not going to fit in most parking lots.
No, and it's not finished. Like there's no mirrors, no door handles. The wheelbase isn't right. He's got semi wheels on it. Yeah, it's not finished. First in 12 out of 5 speed Cummins, 19.5-inch custom rims. Okay, they look kind of weird with only the 2 holes. They look like a pie tin. Has airbag suspension. It's been recently painted, but there's scuff marks and bad shit in the paint. It's even visible through the photos. Yeah, the wheel. Something's not right with the wheelbase. The way he's got it, something's wrong because the
Yeah,
axle's shifted in the rear there.
that's a project. That thing, it looks like it's got trailer rims on it.
Yeah, well, it's been drilled for 8 lug. I mean, they're technically. It is it looks like the old Mack City wheels, but they're drilled for 8 lug, and they're not. It is an interesting wheel, but it looks like a pie tin wheel in 2 holes. Yeah, it's just not quite. Yeah, see, it's centered on this side, and it's off centered on the other side. There's something wrong with it.
Yeah. 290,
19.5.
265, 70, 19.5. Oh,
And he's got a weird hodgepodge of 70s truck and 80s truck and 90s truck.
Yeah, that grill is like out of like what, a 90, 91 through 93.
Yeah, my 91 had that on it. Not my favorite grill, but it definitely dates it to the era. But that's like a 70s hood. It has a power bulge.
I actually like that grill.
I don't dislike it, but I do like I like the 70s stuff a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did all that body work, but left the frame rusted.
Mm. Priorities.
Yeah, but look at this is a fresh paint job. Look at all the scratched up shit.
Probably trying to get it out of his shop.
And more than like, and oh man, the interior is just toast. It's fixable, but it's toast. It's like Bondo dust to the nth degree. He's got mid 2000, late 90s, early 2000s seats in it.
Yeah, that truck was built out of parts and pieces of like 5 other trucks.
Yeah. I mean, it has some potential, but not for 35 grand.
Yeah, but the way that rear end is too, that damn thing, it's going
Yeah.
dog trot. It's going dog trot going down the road.
Yeah. Solid truck, needs finishing, stuff like door handles, windows, bumpers, installed, etc. I'm not the owner of this. I painted it and selling it for him. Oh, so mechanics lien. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, seriously, he's unable to finish it. As of now, he's looking for offers serious only. He knows what it's worth, no low ballers. I'm only answering the legit questions of offers. Beautiful truck. I'm guessing 35,000 area. OBO. Yeah, this is somebody that got over their head, owes the shop a bunch of money. And yeah, I don't know.
And you're still buying a basket case.
Yeah, and you're still buying something that's going to need 510 to get it finished.
Yeah, that's going to have to be a hard pass on that. How about that blue and white Ford down there in the right-hand corner?
We'll look at 1 second. I got to catch up on Juan's comments, or he's going to get all snippy. Cougar's car, yeah. Shaved door handles, there you go. And the floor looks better than the car. Looks like, well, he's finished with it, but it's not finished. No, the truck is for sale. It's basically you're buying a nice piece of land for that kind of money. Could have built it in his basement. Reflection of the paint would make you look better 6%. Oh man, Juan's just spitting fire tonight.
Spewing that hate on everybody.
I'm not 20 minutes late to your comments, Juan. You're still bitching. Father and son project. I will, if you want your father and son to work on that, you're welcome to. I'm working here, Juan. Come on. This one?
Yeah.
95 F250 Super Cab long bed. 8-foot bed, 460 automatic, 77,000 miles. Has legit 6-digit. No rust, oil undercoating every year, and only driven a handful of times in the winter. Interior spotless, no stains, no tears. Dash is perfect. Has 2 new heads to the engine, bank stainless headers, complete new exhaust all the way back, timing covers. Done a lot of maintenance. It's tired of doing maintenance.
Decent looking truck.
He only drove it a couple times in the winter, but it has a plow setup on the front. No, I'm serious. Come on.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe that once you see the plow on the front.
Yeah, and the interior is good, but it's not as clean as he's saying it is.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, the doors are rust free. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, no, that's a repaint.
Yeah. It's darker
that-
than the rest of it.
No, that rivet would
Yeah.
be put on afterwards. So this has been repainted. It was repainted well. It's pretty. It's straight. I mean, nothing. It's not. I don't think he's lying, but I think he's omitting some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. You look at the color of the rocker compared to the.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. There's definitely some weirdness going on, but I think it's probably a fairly straight and true 20-something-year-old truck.
Yeah.
He wants 11 grand for it. Yeah, that carpet's a mess.
That's actually not a bad deal.
No, if you were looking for this, it's 4-wheel drive, you know, within reason. And if it was cleaned up and wasn't taking the outside photos in the rain, it would probably look pretty good. But there's something weird with the driver's side where he's showing the trim doesn't match. So either the doors are sagging or this has been put back on, or something's not quite right with it.
Yeah.
And saying it's only been driven a couple times in the snow when you've got a snowplow mount on the front, at least take the shit off. Take some, undo the bolts.
Help us make it be believable.
Yeah. And Red and Captain Planet pickup. Okay. The seat has seen my ancestors back. That costs $5,000 alone. I know what I've got. Okay.
All right.
Wish is my family DNA. I got what you were putting down there, Juan. I didn't really want to pick it up, but no, I mean if you clean and detail this, it's probably a very nice looking truck.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go till 9:30 since we're still going, and I think we'll shut her down. And big boy. 460 highway truck has been mostly gone through, but Lost Century is hard to find in this condition. Looks clean. It looks like he's running 39. I mean, it's a big truck.
Yeah.
Looks pretty clean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump out of it. Sorry. He's got all the lift blocks. I do love the custom duct tape seat. That is a nice touch.
Yeah, that adds horsepower too.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it's a divorce transfer case. That's weird. Kentucky assigned identification plate.
That truck either come out of a junkyard or it's been stolen.
Yeah, something weird. He wants 19,000 for this thing.
That's almost in the realm of doable.
Now with a questionable history, though, this truck, yeah, as clean as it is, but there's something's weird.
I don't know. Was Kentucky one of them states where they didn't start titling vehicles till like a certain date?
I don't know. I think because I know, like Georgia, I don't. You still don't have to have a title if the vehicle's old enough.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
I don't know. My vote for that thing either come out of a salvage yard or it was stolen at one point and somebody popped a VIN plate off of it.
Yeah, something weird. Let me go back to that real quick. I think it's too many numbers anyway.
Which, I mean, if it's got a title and a VIN plate issued by Kentucky, I mean, it should be legit. But
In theory,
something happened.
Yeah, it's in Indiana. He's interested in the shop. Well, there wasn't a shop one. Forget the truck. I have not taped up a seat. I will be honest with you there, Dan. Yeah, he put the duct tape in the right direction so his butt doesn't peel it off. That is true. If you're going to be hack, be a professional hack.
Yeah.
No, one. That's a technical tip. That is a technical tip. Look at this bad boy. 1988 Dodge Ram 50 SE short bed with a spoiler and louvers. And it screams 1989.
Yeah.
He's got the Super B bed or paint stripe on it. Lots of camera phone photos he didn't understand how to resize. Small block Chrysler. Or is that a V6? Hold on a second here. Nasty truck, clean as hell. Inbox me for information. Trades are welcome, no code. Autograph by all street outlaws.
Hmm.
Okay, I think it's a small block Chevy, or it might be a 4.3. I'm not sure. He Mopard the crap out of this thing.
Yeah.
Well, you want a Mopar your Mitsubishi.
Well, of course.
Look at this tiny little front chin spoiler that is meant for a go-kart or something. It's like it's got a goatee. When you want to catch the air, but you only want to catch certain parts of the air.
Yeah. The important part of the air.
Yeah. No, he doesn't call him because it's priced at $1,234,576.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner.
Yeah. Oh, all right. This one we're done, I think. There we go. 76 Pontiac Trans Am. As you can see, this is a project car. I have a set of tires on it. Message me for details. 78 Trans Ham. What in the heebie-jeebies is going on with this thing?
It's missing a few parts.
It's really hard to tell. It looks like it's on something else's frame.
Sort of does, don't it?
Because the grill looks like it's mounted to where the bumper is, and the hood is a 1.5 feet longer. That looks like it's on a truck frame. Oh, the interior comes with a lot of tires.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell he's going on, he wants $4,000 for it. It's got to have been on some other frame.
Yeah, something looks off.
Be nice to see a side shot. It's got to be on a truck frame of some kind.
And it's sitting up high, too.
That's why I assumed it was a lifted, like kind of what's in my wheelhouse as of late was lifted cars. I don't know. I'm guessing it's on a Blazer. It's got to be on a 78 Blazer chassis because that's what everybody puts cars on.
Yeah.
This 78 Blazer chassis.
Yeah, nobody drove Blazers. They just bought them for the frames.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I don't. That's not that little Ram is not really a furniture hauling truck. A good point. That's the side of his coffee table in the front. That's his, you wrecked the coffee table. Thought that'd be a nice chin spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
So hard. You are such a harsh MFer there, new guys. He put an immense amount of time into that in the early 90s to make it look like something that nobody cared about even then. Bar and car at the same time. Okay.
Yeah.
It's on a Chevelle frame. Okay. I didn't get that from the ad, but I'm assuming you're right. Unless let me check real quick and then we're going to. Does not say. It's in Racine, Washington, or Wisconsin. It's in Wisconsin. I think with that, we will, unless something magically stupid pops up here in the next 2 seconds, we'll end this tonight. I got things I have to do. Looking for something extremely stupid. Not seeing it. No, wait a minute. Yeah, I do. All right. This is it. Nope.
Well, that's actually kind of cool, actually.
American LaFrance Herman on a Dodge P200 frame, slant 6, button trans. $6,500. Comes with a small dog.
Hey,
That's interesting.
I don't think nothing's really going to beat the Chris Farley van.
That was a special level of WTF.
Yeah.
There was some drugs involved in this van.
Yeah, but was it too much or not enough?
Yes. I think it depended on which day they were taken, it was whether it was too much or not enough, depending on the project. Oh, he's got a nightlight of a Dodge Ram up there.
All right.
When the mail vans are rocking, don't come a knocking. All right, we'll check on Juan's comments because God knows, you know there's going to be a bunch of them. I'm not sure where the hell Juan is. Black Ops Postal Service. Could be that too. I think with that, guys, I think we're going to shut it down for this evening. I do greatly appreciate everybody coming by. So, is there anything you'd like to share there, my friend, before we get out of here for the night?
No, not really. I just thought I'd just slip in and say hey and just kind of see what was going on.
Well, I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate Functional Acers coming in. Everybody in the chat and everybody watching that didn't, you are not required to jump in. You are always welcome in the chat. And you're always welcome on here as well. I try to make sure that the link is up. And anybody who'd like to jump in, please, I'm done. Apparently, I need to hook myself up to a freaking IV when I do these sometimes. Constant stream of fluid. But no, I greatly appreciate everybody. I will see you next week. Figure out, not going to do one around Christmas unless you guys really want me to, unless you're bored and need something to do. No matter what, we'll see you next week. I greatly appreciate everybody. Thank you guys. See you next week.
Later.